YG just made the dumbest mistake of his life last night. What he did last night is gonna have horrifying implications on his life, lasting implications for a very long time. At this point, I think rather it's between Crunchy Butter, and YG, they're both on a speed run for who can get to jail the fastest. So after being recently detained by literal homicide detectives, because they had a search warrant to execute in the death of Draco the Ruler. Now, you only get a search warrant if there's probable cause. So he knows he's being watched very closely and they're on his trail. So for him to do what he did last night, my only logical conclusion is that YG is trying to go to jail, or he's trying to get as many people in jail with him, because this makes no sense whatsoever. So here's where it starts. YG is perplexed, he's confused, he's befuddled, while content creators are taking an interest in the murder of Draco the Ruler. While content creators are covering Draco's security bodyguard, claiming that YG had a knife on him in a melee that led to Draco the Ruler dying. He's confused as to why content creators care about him being detained by the police for Draco the Ruler's death. He is confused, as if Draco the Ruler was not a popular rapper and he's not a popular rapper. So because he's confused, he now believes there's a concerted effort, right, to get him put in jail by content creators, and some big rapper he don't like is bankrolling everything. Now, as absurd as the idea might be, that the biggest artist in the world, a Pantheon great, would waste his time paying blogs to cover YG negative stories is crazy. As absurd as that might be, YG's response to that idea is even more absurd, okay? Now, YG reacted to Glasses Malone, who was somebody who I really respect, and his co-host essentially accusing the biggest artist in the world of being concerned about YG and paying blogs to run negative stories about him.
This is the type. And see, this is the gangbang in me. He said, why don't we have 700 to 1,000 viewers here? Because it's not about Drake. I could kick us back in. You want me to?
That's crazy.
You want me to put 1,000 people in here?
That's crazy. For him, he
You
needs
want
the
me to put
numbers.
1,000 people in here for him?
What kind of statement is that?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what kind of?
Like, what does the statement
I
say?
don't
You want me
get
to go? I got some things in my mind, cuz, that I didn't talk about.
He wants to hear about Drake.
Yeah,
He
I think
does.
Is that the way he's trying to get?
Yeah, is that the
niggas
way
You want
he
me to
wants to
start
hear?
kicking cuz back in right now?
Like, what is? Why don't?
Like, I don't think y'all understand this. Cuz don't like when I kick his back in, because I'm not the rest of these. See, he can spend that money in YG life. He can spend that money at YG life. Let me tell you what his mark ass is doing. He's spending money and financing Draco campaign, cuz, to try to his boy life and get him arrested because he mad about a battle.
I've never watched a Glasses video or heard a hot take and thought Glasses is only saying this to go viral or he's clout chasing. So I'm not gonna start here. And I do reject the narrative from other people that Glasses is only saying this to go viral or he's saying this to clout chase. Glasses is not the type, trust me, right? Which is why it's even more concerning. Which is why it's even more concerning to me, because I know who Glasses is. Glasses is serious when he says this. Like, Glasses really believes, he really in his heart believes this. And because he got love and care for everybody around him, especially where he's from, right? Especially Compton. Glasses have love for everybody. So because of this, he truly believes this. And he felt the need to actually say, because it was on his heart. I'm here to tell my big dog Glass, this is just, no. If I didn't know you better, big homie, I would say this is damn near schizophrenic level of paranoia and delusion. Drake ain't worried about YG, bruh. Drake ain't worried about YG. Trust me, bruh. YG just sold like 10,000 copies first week? If that, like, I think less, right? YG is not a factor. YG don't even move the needle in his own hometown. YG don't move the needle in LA County. Music-wise, he don't move the needle. Why would Drake be worried about YG? YG ain't even a top 15 Drake op. Yo, do you understand that if Drake wanted to pay to run narratives on people, Drake is a billionaire. Do you understand Drake could do this to literally anybody he wants? Why would he choose to do it to YG? Like, as a matter of fact, I could probably name you about 10 people Drake would do it to before YG. Drake would run bad stories on Glasses Malone before he run it on YG. So this is just absurd. But here's the thing, though, and here's where I have to hold Glasses accountable. YG listened to every word Glasses said in this clip, every word. YG even began to try to imitate the same energy that Glasses brought. Because you're about to hear Glasses talk about pulling up to Drake's house, holding Drake accountable, there will be consequences, hell to pay. And YG attempted to imitate this energy, and it just went all bad for him. All right, it completely backfired.
He started playing me like that because I swear to God, that little shot up and all that, I make his life horrible. All that living in out here, cuz that burnt up. See, the difference is, cuz it's like real power. See, that's rented power. You rent it, you pay for it. Real power, cuz, is when it's actually real, when it's for you just for the measure.
That part.
You don't want me to start kicking cuz back in. You want me to start announcing to the world exactly what type of hoe ass doing. See, Harry, y'all be fans of cuz, and y'all want me to go. I'm not really tripping about, it's not an important topic, cuz. You wanted to do it. This ain't no conspiracy. This is a fact. And you wouldn't care it's a fact or not because you can't get cuz out your muscles. I know cuz. You don't know cuz you a fan. And you not listening to me cuz because you so busy thinking you gotta like cuz music. You don't want me kicking this back in because I'm not the rest of these. I don't get emotional when I'm talking to Buddy. I get emotional when I'm talking to you. The fact that you want me to kick cuz back in. I have avoided talking about this because I'm like, you know what, cuz? I knew how much y'all look up to cuz and y'all like got pissed on and all this old punk ass y'all like. But I could turn this motherfucker up in my sleep. And I'm not the rest of these, and ain't nothing he can do about it. I'm not, and he'll tell you I'm not the rest of these. There ain't nothing he could do about it. You start playing them games with me because I'm not none of them. I'm on all the bullshit. So you don't want me to start talking about cuz. It was hell when I was talking about cuz. He was crying when I was talking about cuz. He was mentioning when I was talking about cuz. I'm not the rest of these, man. I'm not them, bro. Be happy that I'm not trying to use cuz to profit.
Now, here's the difference between Glasses and YG, and it's very simple. Here's why Glasses can talk like this and YG can't. It's very simple. It's common sense, and I'm shocked that somebody haven't said this before. It's very simple, okay? Glasses Malone is not under investigation for a homicide. Hey, listen, man. Y'all make me sound like a genius. I be thinking I got common sense, bro. Glasses can talk like that because Glasses is not under investigation for a homicide. YG can't because he is. He is. Now, when this clip went viral, the first person from YG team to acknowledge it was the beautiful Miss Karen Civil. By the way, Karen Civil has been my celebrity crush since I was in high school. That's a beautiful chocolate woman. So Karen Civil goes, turn this up. Now, this, to me, is the epitome of be careful of what you ask for. This is the epitome, because after Karen Civil tweeted this, it did get turned up. It went massively viral. Everybody began to share it. This was before YG responded back. See, people were like, hold on, like what? Like, why is this being discussed? No, bro, listen, there's not a soul that agreed with this outside of like a Kendrick Lamar super fan. Like, if you're not a Kendrick Lamar super fan and you're just a neutral, or even if you hate Drake, no, there's not a person on a planet of internet that agreed with this. Which is why it was a mistake to turn it up and make it go viral. Because essentially, everybody on Twitter is now just roasting like how terrible this idea that Drake is paying blogs to run negative stories on YG. Now, Kendrick Lamar, we can have a conversation, but YG apparently believed this wholeheartedly, like 1,000%, because YG proceeded to share this to his Instagram story and react to it. And what he proceeded to do is quite possibly the dumbest thing in the world, and I would explain why. YG shares the clip and YG goes, say it ain't so. Thinking emoji 10 times. Then this is where he messes up. He should have stopped it there, okay? YG goes red alert, which is a call for all bloods. He then goes B team tap in, exclamation, exclamation, directly after he posted say it ain't so. Sharing that and then saying red alert, B team tap in. Red alert means is a call for war. B team tap in is, yo, gang members, bloods, y'all tap in. I got something for y'all to do. That's a credible threat. And for you to say this and do this while you're under investigation for murder is crazy. But here's the thing, and here's where it gets even dumber, and it extends beyond this situation right here. You see, the only reason why YG is not in jail right now for conspiracy to murder is because there were like 4 to 5 different blood sets that engaged in the homicide of Draco the Roller, right? Inglewood families, Neighborhood Pyru, Black P Stones, Bloodstone Villains. There were multiple that engaged. And it's hard for you to say YG, who's the Pyrus, right? Where YG is from. The only reason he has not been indicted on a RICO yet is because multiple gangs did this. How do you bring a RICO against the Pyrus when Inglewood families are involved? Black Pistols are involved. Neighborhood Pyrus are involved. How do you bring the RICO if there's multiple gangs involved? But here's the thing though, and I've done it and I've seen the police have now began to do it. See, recently it's the first time we're starting to see CHP, LAPD, they're starting to refer to the people who murdered Draco as the B team. And the reason why that's important, see, the B team is not a single gang. The B team is a gang that encompasses multiple other gangs under it, like Neighborhood Pyrus, Inglewood Families, Black P Stones, Bloodstone Villains, right? And Treetop, where YG is from, right? So because of that, what we're seeing is now is like, oh, YG just solidified. He just confirmed, oh yeah, the B team is a gang. When he says B team tap in, he didn't say, hey, bro, the Pyrus tap in. He didn't say, hey, yo, Inglewood Families tap in. He didn't say Black P Stones tap in. He didn't say Bloodstone Villains tap in. He says B team tap in. B team is a gang that encompasses other gangs. The RICO is the B team. I've seen documents where CHP and LAP, where they are labeling it as the B team. YG just confirmed there is a B team. YG just confirmed the B team is, right, like subsets of gangs that are under it. Oh, this is bad, bro. This is bad. Now, here's the thing. When he did this, the instant reaction from everybody else telling him this is a bad idea tells me it didn't take any brain cells to figure out you don't do this if you're YG. If any and everybody who sees this can tell you this was a bad idea. Hold on, YG. Are you threatening Drake's life? Is this a credible threat? If the instant reaction is that, then you knew how this would be interpreted. You knew how people would receive this, and you still went ahead and did it. You still did. For what are you hoping to gain from this? What? Some cool points? Brother, this is, listen, man, I'll be real. My prediction was like a year for YG and them to get arrested and picked up. Bro, I might have to move up that prediction, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here or here or here, somewhere on my screen to find out how exactly Nolan Wall's mama, right, just exposed how Officer Tatum has destroyed and ruined their life. I'm going to see you guys in this Nolan Wall's video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.